Welcome back to Brainbender's Banter. Today we're diving into a topic that's near and dear to all of us, nostalgia. Remember that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when you think about your favorite childhood things? In this video, we're exploring the fascinating evolution of the things that shaped our childhood and continue to influence us today. From toys and music to food, and even how we interact with celebrities. Get ready for a blast from the past. Let's jump in. Let's start with something we all loved as kids, toys. Remember those classic wooden blocks? You could build anything your imagination could conjure up. And who could forget the simple joy of a yo-yo, mastering tricks like walk the dog and around the world. But hold on, because toys have gone through a serious evolution. We've gone from building blocks to building robots. Interactive robots that can teach you to code, play games, and even respond to your voice commands. And then there's virtual reality gaming. Forget about clunky joysticks and staring at a screen. Now, you can put on a headset and step inside the game itself. Explore ancient ruins, battle dragons, or design your own virtual worlds. It's mind-blowing how far technology has come, even in the world of toys. But you know what's really cool? Even with all these advancements, the essence of play remains the same. It's about using your imagination, having fun, and maybe learning a thing or two along the way. Sure, it's awesome to have a robot that can solve math problems, but there's still something magical about building a pillow fort and pretending it's an impenetrable fortress. And let's be honest, some of the best toys are still the simplest. A cardboard box can become a spaceship, a time machine, or anything else a kid can dream up. It's that open-ended play that really sparks creativity. So whether it's a classic wooden toy passed down through generations, or the latest VR headset, toys have this incredible power to transport us back to our childhoods. They remind us of a time when anything was possible, and our imaginations knew no bounds. And that, my friends, is something truly special. So the next time you see a kid lost in their own world, building a Lego masterpiece, or having a tea party with their stuffed animals, take a moment to appreciate the power of play. Let's talk about music. It's the soundtrack of our lives, right? And just like toys, the way we listen to music has changed drastically over the years. Remember those giant vinyl records? The way they spun on the turntable? The satisfying crackle before the music started? And then came cassette tapes. Remember making mixtapes for your crush, painstakingly recording songs from the radio, or rewinding and fast-forwarding to find that one specific track? It was a labor of love, that's for sure. But technology never stands still, does it? CDs came along promising crystal clear sound and no more tangled tapes. We thought it couldn't get any better than that. But then bam, the internet revolutionized everything, including how we consume music. Now we have streaming services at our fingertips, giving us access to millions of songs with just a few taps on our phones. It's amazing to think about how far we've come. But you know what's really fascinating? Even with all these advancements, the emotional impact of music remains the same. Whether it's a classic rock anthem on vinyl, a pop ballad on cassette, or the latest hit streaming through our headphones, music has this incredible power to transport us back in time. A familiar melody can evoke memories as vivid as yesterday. It can remind us of our first love, a special moment with friends, or even just a carefree summer day. Did you know that AI is now being used to create music? Algorithms can analyze massive amounts of data, like popular melodies, chord progressions, and even lyrical themes, to predict future trends and even compose original pieces. But even with all the technological advancements, I believe the human element will always be at the heart of music. So, whether you're a die-hard vinyl enthusiast, a cassette tape aficionado, or a streaming service devotee, let's celebrate the power of music to connect us across generations. Let's talk about something we can all agree on: food. Specifically, those nostalgic foods that take us right back to our childhoods. For me, it's the smell of my grandma's freshly baked cookies, the taste of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich after school, or the pure joy of a big bowl of sugary cereal on a Saturday morning. But just like everything else, the way we produce, consume, and even think about food has evolved significantly over the years. Remember when homemade meals were the norm? Families would gather around the dinner table, sharing stories and savoring dishes made with love. But as our lives got busier, convenience food started to take center stage. fast food restaurants popped up on every corner, offering quick and easy meals that fit our hectic schedules. And let's be honest, those greasy burgers and fries have their own special place in our hearts, right? But here's where things get really interesting. With the rise of food technology, we're entering a whole new era of culinary innovation. We're talking about plant-based alternatives that taste so much like the real deal, you'll be doing a double take. And then there's lab-grown meat, which sounds like something out of a science fiction movie, but is quickly becoming a reality. Scientists can now cultivate meat in a lab using animal cells, which could revolutionize the way we think about meat consumption. But you know what's really cool? Even with all these advancements, some things never change. The joy of sharing a meal with loved ones, the comfort of a warm, home-cooked meal on a cold day, those are timeless experiences that transcend generations. So, whether you're a fan of classic comfort food, a fast food enthusiast, or a curious foodie eager to try the latest innovations, let's appreciate the power of food to bring people together and create lasting memories. Let's talk about celebrity culture. Remember when we only saw our favorite stars in movies, TV shows, or on magazine covers? They seemed so distant, almost mythical figures we could only dream of meeting. And getting an autograph? That was like winning the lottery. But the internet and social media have completely changed the game. Now, we can follow our favorite celebrities on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you name it, and get a glimpse into their daily lives like never before. We see them hanging out with their families, goofing off with friends, and even sharing their thoughts and opinions on current events. It's like we're getting to know them on a more personal level. And it's not just traditional celebrities anymore, right? The rise of social media has given birth to a whole new breed of stars, influencers, and YouTubers like me. We've built our own platforms and audiences by sharing our passions, talents, and, let's be honest, sometimes our weirdness with the world. And the coolest part? We can interact directly with our followers. We can respond to comments, answer questions, and even collaborate on projects. It's this incredible two-way communication that makes the connection with our audience so much more authentic and meaningful. But with all this increased access comes a new set of challenges, right? The line between a celebrity's public persona and their private life can become blurred. And with the constant pressure to maintain a certain image online, it's easy to see how social media can take a toll on mental health. So while it's amazing to feel closer to our favorite stars and connect with them on a more personal level, it's important to remember that they're human beings just like us. They have good days and bad days, insecurities and vulnerabilities. Let's try to be mindful of that and treat them with respect, even if we don't always agree with their choices or opinions. Let's talk about movies. Cinema has always been a powerful medium, transporting us to other worlds, introducing us to unforgettable characters, and leaving us with lasting memories. And just like everything else we've discussed, the way we experience movies has evolved dramatically over the years. Remember those silent films? They were all about exaggerated movements, expressive faces, and those iconic title cards that told the story. It was a different kind of storytelling, relying on visual cues and musical accompaniment to evoke emotions and engage the audience. And then came the talkies. The first time we heard actors speak on screen was revolutionary. It opened up a whole new world of possibilities for storytelling, allowing for more nuanced performances and complex narratives. From there, it's been a whirlwind of innovation. Color films brought a vibrancy and realism that black and white could only dream of. Special effects, from stop-motion animation to elaborate miniatures, pushed the boundaries of what was visually possible on screen. And now, we're in the age of CGI, where practically anything you can imagine can be created digitally. We've seen dinosaurs roam the earth again, superheroes soar through the sky, and entire worlds built from scratch, all thanks to the power of computer-generated imagery. Artificial intelligence is now playing a significant role in filmmaking from pre-production to post-production. AI algorithms can analyze scripts to predict their box office potential, assist with casting decisions by analyzing actors' performances, and even help with editing and special effects. And then there's deepfake technology, which is both fascinating and a little bit terrifying. It allows filmmakers to superimpose one person's face onto another's body with incredible realism. As with any new technology, it's important to use it responsibly and ethically. So, there you have it. A nostalgic journey through the evolution of our favorite things and a peek into the future with AI. It's amazing to see how far we've come and to imagine where we're heading. If you enjoyed this trip down memory lane, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content. Until next time, keep reminiscing and exploring.